Hello, everybody. Okay, couldn't get through my first line without coughing. Off to a good start. Hello, everybody. How are we all doing? I'm Loomis, and it is time for Bloodborne. Doing both of those things at once is asking a lot, Phoenix. But since you asked, I've got my lamb sip. I'll actually drink it. I can be dead and healthy, that's also alright. I'll see what I can do. How you doing, Phoenix? Hope your day is going better than mine. Today has been a farce. Take more blood. That is the secret to power. Well, apparently I'm broke, souls-wise, so I'm stuck with the blood that I've got. So last time we finally met Father Gascoigne? Good old Gaza? And I don't think we've beaten him yet, so I guess that's our goal for today. So let me go see what he's up to, and once he's killed me a few times, maybe I'll figure out leveling up or getting better weapons or something. .5 kilometers instead. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, that's not good, Phoenix. Yeah, I can imagine. Maybe try not to walk for a few days. Yeah, I can sympathize with the feeling of finding a large quantity of your own blood and not being entirely sure where it came from. Notice me driven home still in your running gear. Yeah, that's the rough times. We're very sure where it was from. Whoop. Oh, no. Come on, calm down. Calm down, son. This is as undignified for you as it is for me. Come on, just let it drop. Yeah, that sounds like nasty times. I don't know whether my thing is Better or worse then? So we painted the rabbit shed with like new weather resistant paint. My thing. Or the rabbit emergency. Don't take wounds so harshly. I mean fair, but that sounds like a nasty one. Or at least an inconvenient one. Yeah, we coated the rabbit shed with like new weather resistant paint because it was kind of getting worn. Got to preserve the wood and that. And we had a rabbit escape, and they both managed to get themselves covered in paint. So I've spent the morning with rabbits held firmly in my lap, with a pile of cloths and hot soapy water just scrubbing at their fur. Trying to get it all out before they lick it off themselves. Rabbits are cute? Yeah, they're adorable. Less adorable when they're covered in blood red paint, mind, but... But I mean, they seemed like they were having a great time. Any excuse to get a fuss. But, I had other things I was meant to be doing this morning. Jerk. How'd you like it? You both missed. Oh, okay. I actually didn't mean to heal there. Ah, come on. I was trying to swap to my long weapon. Do the thing. Do the parry. Sometimes it feels like there's... Yeah. I feel like I hit the parry against the first one, though. Which is a little frustrating. There's slightly more of a delay on parrying than you expect for the process of pulling the trigger. You don't have time to hit, but you have time to dodge. Yeah, so I guess once I get hit, I just need to start rolling. Yeah, I wouldn't try and do my my regular attacks, but I feel like the parry should still go through. I don't know, my guts are telling me that I can still parry in that phase. It feels unintuitive. My brain is not getting its way around it. I guess when I've got the shield in my hand and I can see my positioning, it's easy to tell when I can parry and not. But when I've just got the pistol, it's it always feels like I can parry. You just gotta pull the dang trigger. Yeah, the combat system for this feels hard to get my head around. I don't know if it's genuinely unintuitive or it's just that it feels like it should be the same as Dark Souls, but isn't. Hey Alex, how you doing? I'm alright. I'm really under the weather, and I've had a bit of a mayhem of a morning, but nothing serious. As pocket sand, like just throwing sand in their eyes. It does about as much damage as pocket sand, so I can see that. You have to unlearn. You must unlearn what you have learned. Have to work soon. That sucks, but I'm glad you're able to stop by. Okay, well we're making a profit on blood vials at least. Did some side quests on Neo. How are you finding Neo? Is it your first time playing it? See, this first phase is easy to parry. I'm having more trouble with his, Come on, over here, dude. When he moves onto his axe, I have more trouble. Also, a thing that's constantly frustrating me is that you have to be right up to him to parry, even though you're using a ranged weapon. Oof, okay. Like, if he's doing the animation and I hit him with my bullet, I feel like I should get the parry. But obviously it just doesn't go through if I'm not right next to him. Last time you played it was 2 years ago before the DLC. Oh, okay, cool. Playing blindish. Well, how are you finding Neo? Is it worth a playthrough? Something I should look into when I've done the Soulsborne series? I'd like to see how other companies are managing this genre. Big combat system and a lot of armors. Yeah, I've only seen like a tiny bit of Neo, but it did look like there was some big battles going on. The game throws so much at you at once and doesn't explain much. So they were really going for the Dark Souls experience then. I'm just poking fun at Dark Souls giving you so little instructions about what you're supposed to be doing. Although I think Dark Souls 1 actually wasn't bad for that. It had one of the best tutorials I've ever seen, the way it builds you up for stuff. Okay, but why though? Different missions with different areas. Is it a bit like Demon Souls then? Where you've got the 5 worlds, I mean more locations than worlds, but the 5 different areas that you can teleport between. More like Mario, you go from level to level. Okay. Oh, okay, I think I get you now. Like, you don't go back and forth between areas. It's maybe a bit like Devil May Cry? Where in theory it's all in one big castle and areas overlap and stuff, but each mission takes you to different places and different bits are blocked off and stuff. Super Mario Bros. Okay. Yeah, I think I get you. Oh, actually got him? I think one of the most frustrating things about this is that when you get that parry timing in, your chance to take, your opportunity to take advantage of it is very short. He often gets back up before I can take that one step forward and hit him. How is that not a parry? Leave me alone. I don't want to play anymore. You're a jerk. Hold on a second. Time out. You got 2 longswords to do the same damage and the same moves. Yeah, there's not a lot of difference between weapons in the same category. Slightly different scalings and stuff. I feel like I need to practice his beast form, except I've got to go through his first form every time I want to do that. So, similar looking weapons can be very different in here? Makes me kind of want to play it though, it sounds interesting. Two of the same katanas with different damage and abilities. More damage and more coins. Higher chance of successful pat. Okay, so they've got like aspects and effects on them. Enchantments. Woke up early. You coming? I will have my liter of blood. The same counts for armor. Okay. Yeah, that does sound cool. Unless you figure out to build a little bit more. Hey, I'm on full heals now. My blood echoes were very conveniently placed. I missed him. Right next to me and I missed him. Smithing is also more in depth. Hey, Mega Alberto, how are you doing? Yep, blind Bloodborne. Ooh. Technically semi-blind because I have played this game a little bit before. But this is about as far as I got to, so we're blind now, boys. Doing good, just woke up. Nice. Is that a lion? Ow! Dude. Why you gotta do a thing? I don't know. Everybody was talking this guy up a whole bunch, but I mean... He's a hunter who's lost control of his blood and ended up as a beast. He sucks at parrying. Like, he's blazing away with that blunderbuss and he's not parried me once. I don't know how much this guy's really got. Uh-oh. You know, I was a lot more optimistic about this part last time when I parried him just before he transformed. And he was on, like, no health. Okay, heck. Huh. That was easy. I didn't think with how manic the this form is, I kind of thought it would be really hard to parry, which is why I've been sticking to my great axe. But he attacks faster than I can dodge, so maybe I do need to parry my way through this form. Maybe everything in this game is just parrying. Yeah, so he actually does damage with his gun. I don't know what my gun's loaded with. But it does no damage and fires, and has less range than my axe. Yeah, pocket sand. My gun is loaded with sand. An expert never gets scared. You're right, I need to... If I'm gonna become an expert, I need to not let this thing intimidate me. I'll throw away my weapons and take it on with my bare hands to show my superiority. Yeah, I'm the boss around here. He should be afraid of me. That said, now that I think about it, I'm kind of tempted to grab my souls and teleport out of there, because there's like 5,000 souls in that arena. Gotta be a fair few level ups. Ooh, I almost got killed by the gate. That would have been embarrassing. Spin to win. Closing shift again and tomorrow too. Ah, that sucks. So it's a long shift then, Alex? What time do they close? Seven hours. It's not awful, I suppose. I imagine we've both done longer shifts. Close at 11. Come on. Do the thing. Ah, don't just shove me. Do a real attack. There we go. Is that so hard? Longest you ever had was 12 hours. Yeah, been there. Did a few of those working for the NHS. I think I did a 15-hour shift one time. I covered the 3-hour evening shift and then followed it up with the 12-hour night shift because there was no staff. Gosh, that was a crappy job. There was never any staff in because it was a horrible job and nobody in their right mind would work there. It was the, what was that actual title? It was in medical records. Basically, it was my job to collect patients' notes from the medical records library and deliver them to wards if they were admitted. Run them down to A&E if they were rushed in, that sort of thing. Ow. I wonder where my souls are. Oh, they're right there. Convenient. So it was kind of horrible because there's only one person on duty at a time to do it for the entire hospital. So you're constantly running around, facilitating a dozen wards. And at any moment you might get a bleep from A&E saying, drop what you're doing, we need this patient's records now. And you'd go out and gather like 13 sets of notes and deliver them all, and then you'd get back to your base and there'd be like 15 messages on the phone from wards wanting more notes. It wasn't so bad on the night shift when things were quiet, but the evening shift was horrific. How is that not a... He was on his knees, I was right in front of him, I hit the attack button. How was that not a critical? A visceral or whatever they call them. I got robbed there, I'm telling you. I deserved that one. Yeah, that was easily the worst job I've ever done. Thing is, in the day shift, there's like 12 people doing that job. And then in the evening, where it's actually busier than in the day, there's one person. It was insane. Like, no wonder they couldn't find anybody to do the evening shifts. Who wants that noise? Nobody needs that in their life. Whoa. Okay. I got both of them. 30. Oh, for the love of... I literally just hit triangle to heal, and then I tried to swap weapon, and my brain hit triangle again. Why would they move two-handing from triangle to L1 just for this game? What sort of sick sadist made this controller setup? You couldn't have put the heals on L1? Father is spawn. Isn't he just? Every time I step in, I get shot before I can do anything. This is the most ill-mannered boss I've seen in a Soulsborne for a while. Alright. Oh boy, this is not a good place for me to be. Excuse me, sir, excuse me. Becoming a beast is like hollowing in Dark Souls. When they die, because they die over and over again inside and return to the dream? Maybe? I don't really know any of the mechanics on Beasthood, to be honest. Oh, that actually got him. No. Stop shooting me! Use your gun for parries like a real man. If you button bash too much, you become a werewolf. Sounds plausible. Oh, I'm out of bullets! Because you give up in Bloodborne, you lose restraint to your bloodlust? Maybe? I mean, my quest is to cure my blood disease, right? I guess if I give up, my blood disease consumes me and I become part of the curse? If I give up, I don't actually get cured. Blood curse equals dark sign. Seems likely. Is this just alternate universe Dark Souls? Dark Souls is countless worlds lined up side by side. Maybe this is a particularly distant world. They not seen Sony owns this one? Yeah. What if this is another planet in the Dark Souls solar system? And therefore it's affected by the stuff going on with them and the sun, while not having any direct participation in it. I suppose there can't be a Dark Souls solar system since the sun goes around the planet. Another tree, yeah. Maybe it's a neighboring tree. And the dark sign has leaked over here. Hence the endless night. These guys with the wooden shield and the torches, they should be the easiest opponent, and they are the hardest. I've got 19 bullets. I probably shouldn't spend one on the big guy, but I kind of wanted to practice. You make health to bullets? Oh yeah, I think that is an ability you have in this game. Mind you, I could maybe do that against his first two phases. I'm not gonna have time to do that in the beast form phase. Finally, some bloodstone shards. Yeah, I mean, I suppose so, to get that one bullet. How do I... Okay. What's 5? Oh! They don't go into my... Okay. I thought it just added them to how many I was carrying. That does not work the way I thought it worked. Interesting. Temporary bullets. Huh. Alright, back off a second. Yeah, I suppose it's to stop me from just farming bullets with 3 sources of healing. I think you can sell stuff in this game, so... Okay. Once I got slammed into that grave, it wasn't going well for me. Yeah, he definitely thinks I'm the blood-crazed one. He talked about me being one of the beasts, and how I won't show my true face, and he's hunting me, but... he's obviously just lost it. Since he's about to transform, he thinks everybody is his prey now. Plot twist, you are actually the mad one. I'd be down for that. You really are the cursed one. All of these mobs patrolling the street really are people just trying to get the monsters out of their homes. I mean, the Silent Hill games flirt with that a lot. How sure are you that these things you're fighting are monsters and not just people going about their lives? And you're just attacking them? Feel like a hero yet? I mean, in Silent Hill 2, all the people are very human looking. All the monsters. And it'd be easy to believe that they are in fact humans and you're the mad one. And in Silent Hill 3, one of the guys actually tells you that you're killing humans, not monsters, and then immediately backtracks on it. One of the guys from the cult accuses you of having killed most of the cult's followers. And, your character says, "You mean those monsters?" And he looks at you in alarm and says, "Monsters? They look like monsters to you?" And your character gives this look of, mild distress but not surprise. And then he says, "No wait, I'm just joking. Of course they're monsters." And he could be trying to just not freak us out. But he's also the kind of guy who might pull a joke like that. Alright, this time. Stop messing me around. Where are my souls? Over here. It's a whole area up here that we've not fought in. Hey Ghastly, let's fight up here. This is actually not to my advantage because there's less things for me to hide behind. Yeah, there's no terrain here, you see. This is a real fight. No items, top of the stairs. Trick axe only. Oh, actually. Can I interrupt you when you're healing? Oh, you're not changing. Okay, now you're changing. Okay, caught me off guard. Alright. Ah, that went through. That was the one. I knew it as soon as Alex said. I mean, he's the expert. If he says the guy's gonna die this time, he's gonna die this time. No surprises there. Just had to believe in the power of the gun. All I needed was a change of scenery. Yeah, I just had to fight him at the top of the stairs. Needed to remove some of the RNG, you know? He was just getting lucky. Once we had a fair fight, I could handle him.
Welcome home. What is it you desire?
Anything new going on, doll?
Ah, they find hunters like yours. Speak what? Farewell, good hunter.
Transformed super late? Yeah, that's the thing I was trying to do on purpose. Having done it by accident earlier. If you can parry him on when he's on relatively low health, you can chew through a good chunk of his transformed health. Do you sell new stuff? I'm just short of getting the Grand Cathedral key. I don't really know where it goes, but... No, no new costume? Yeah. Yeah, I just needed your word for it. To a Grand Cathedral, well, yeah. Tainted by a pungent, beastly stench. Father is a title used for clerics in a foreign land, and there is no such rank in the Healing Church. Okay, so this guy was a fake anyway. Oh, okay, so he left the Healing Church and took up the title of Father. Come on, give me these costume pieces. Now you can see my face. Suppose I should check how their stats match up. Better in just about everything, huh? Weirdly, they have lower physical defense, but they're better against both kinds of physical attack. A lot of blood splattered stuff here. I don't know whether people have been fighting the doll, or and she's actually horrific, or whether this is probably like the final level or something. Now that you've become the greatest hunter of all time, you must slay me, the doll of John Romero. Slashing, piercing, bludgeoning. Only a few of those appear on
Welcome home, good hunter.
on the defense chart, though, right?
What is it you desire? Very well. Let the echoes become your strength.
So one commits Sudoku with weapon.
Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
14 strength. I need like 16 to use that sword that I want to try out. Oh well. I'm sure it's still
Very well,
damage.
good hunter.
Wait, what? Sell one of something?
Welcome. What is it you desire?
Am I just short to my next level? I need like 500 blood echoes. Oh, no, I need... Do I have... maybe I've got some consumable bloods. I thought I used them all. Let me check. No, I've not got any consumables. Unless they go somewhere... No. Yeah, I'll just have to keep saving up. Tomb of the Odeon. Cinema's going out of style, I guess. Have mercy, small lady. Huh? So let's have an actual look around here. Is there anything going on? I assume we're just meant to go up those stairs and into the main tomb. Woeful fatty. Doesn't look like I've missed anything. Oh, is this where I'm going? You're in the know, right? Wrong. Bloodborne boss. A fellow hunter put on the edge. A woeful reminder to what you might end up as. Dark Souls boss. Lol. Fat demon. Oh, I could have plunging attacked him. That's how you're supposed to beat this guy, of course. Oh. What is... Viola. Used to change into a droplet blood gem that fortifies any weapon. Various weapons can be fortified. Yeah, of course I wanted a fair fight. That's why I fought him at the top of the stairs. No items, gun only, final destination. I'm guessing this is early access to a crafting material. But I also feel like it's probably going to be a subquest item later if I don't use it now. Except for the 4 items of blood that I chugged. Well, I mean, I didn't stop him from healing. I feel there's probably a lot of bosses in Dark Souls that are fellow warriors on the edge. They're almost about to hollow. What, healing? Well, it's look, if he hasn't stocked up on blood pellets, then that's kind of his responsibility, you know. He's the one who started the fight. Artorias, yeah. He knows that blood is the source of evil, and that's why you're a mad beast. Excuse me, I have a medical condition that requires transfusions. I don't think it's good of him to treat me that way. Trapdoor, huh? Inordinate sanguination. The Bergenworth spider hides all manner of rituals and keeps our lost master from us. A terrible shame. It makes my head shudder uncontrollably. Oops. Spiders. Hey, it wasn't a mimic. Blood Gem Workshop Tool. Oh, okay. I guess I needed that to have done anything anyway. It's a scourge of blunt attacks. So, I need to do cutting attacks? Ominous. Somebody rang one of the bells. Does that mean we can get to, Sans Fortress now?
Oh, you must be a hunter. Very sorry. The incense must have masked your scent. Good, good. I've been waiting for one of your ilk. These hunts have everyone all locked up inside, waiting for it to end. It always does, always has, you know, since forever. But it won't end nicely, not this time. Even some folks hiding inside are going bad. The screams of women folk, the stench of blood, the snarls of beasts, none of them's too uncommon now. Yharnam's done for, tell ya. But if you spot anyone with their wits about them, tell them about this here Erden chapel. They'll be safe here. The incense wards off the beasts. Spread the word. Tell them to come on over. If you wouldn't mind.
Everybody in the Soulsborne has a sinister laugh, but that was one of the least sinister laughs I've ever heard, so I've decided to trust this guy utterly.
I know I shouldn't be asking you, but if you happen upon someone while hunting, tell them about this here Erden Chapel, if they seem worth being told, please. Oh, and I do sincerely hope they are.
Another lamp? Back to back? Honestly, game's too easy. Can't stop bonfires. Look at all this intel I'm getting on people that I've not met yet. Guys, we finally reached Firelink Shrine. So this is the cathedral ward, so I guess if I'm going to need the cathedral key, it's going to be around here. Actually, I gotta think about it. I want to check on a couple of things first. So I think of two people that I've met that were indoors who would speak to me. In fact, one of them told me to look for a safe place. So maybe I need to go see her. And then there's the lady over here, I think? Actually, she gave me some special blood before. I wonder if I can get more of that off of her. Yodaska's clinic.
Oh, well, hello. Splendid. Let me ask you a small kindness. You're soon off to hunt, I presume? Then, if you find any survivors, tell them to seek Yusefka's clinic. Upon my Hippocratic oath, if they are yet human, I will look after them. Perhaps even cure them. This sickness, these beasts, they are not to be feared. This time the night is long. I may be trapped here, but I should do something to help. I'll even offer a reward for your cooperation. Tempted? Well, off you go then.
She wasn't willing to talk to me before, but now she is. I guess because I've proved myself as a hunter?
If you find anyone who's still human, send them straight to Yusefka's clinic. You can assure them there's no place safer. Please, do me this service.
See, my gut feeling is that the person in the church is incredibly trustworthy, and this lady here is incredibly not. But I'm playing as the ancestor, and he's a man of science. What does the church know of suffering? Suffering is measurable, quantifiable, a matter of science. Fat men grown rich on incense and lies can hardly be expected to understand the truths of the world. Now I just need to see if I can remember the way to where that lady was. I think this is the right way, actually. This is where the dogs are, right?
Make no mistake, we will face ever greater threats. Our soldiers must be ready.
Steve, hey, thank you so much for the host. Appreciate it. How are you doing? Hey Phoenix, are you around? Would you mind giving a shout out to Steve? Exclamation mark SO. Oh, okay. So exclamation mark SO and then Steve Retro. I didn't realize it would do stuff if you just typed exclamation mark SO. I don't think it's meant to. There we go. Thank you, Phoenix. Stuck behind an advert. Adverts are the worst thing when you're trying to host. But how are you doing, Steve? You having a good day? How was the stream?
More arrive, foolishly seeking fortune and glory in this domain of the damned.
Thank you so much for the raid, Steve. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the stream.
Well, what do you know? An outsider worth a pistol? Well, don't just stand there. Don't you have work to do? Go slit some throats. Get this mess done with. Oh, enough with you. Trot along. Trot, trot.
Yeah, hopefully she'll make good meat for the experiments. So yeah, Rambo the video game. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Although I suppose it doesn't really surprise me that there's a Rambo video game. I think I'd be surprised if there wasn't. Some Xenocrisis. That's not one of the... Oh wow. Oh, that was embarrassing. How could you let him do that to you? Aha! Phoenix, no! Is it not bad enough that I already got my head smashed in with a brick? Oh, wait, what? Where's my blood echoes? Oh, that guy's got them. There we go. That was a lot more textbook. Yeah, is Xenocrisis in the Xenogears series? Because there was a bunch of games with similar names that came out before the official start of the series, right? Or is it something different? You don't really like your RPGs, do you? So I'm guessing it's not. Where 20 blood vials make 10 bullets from health. Yeah, maybe I should be doing that more often.
Welcome home, good. What is it? Very. Let me.
But, I mean, I have to be at 20 blood vials first. They're just as thin on the ground.
Farewell, good.
Like Smash TV, but with aliens. I don't think I've played Smash TV either. I'm embarrassing myself this afternoon. I don't know any of these games. I've never played video games before. This is my first video game. First stream, first video game. What is this? Is this a Super Mario? Am I playing Super Mario now?
Oh, hello. You're all right. Very good. She's safe with me now. I presume you're to thank? The treatment is going well. Stabilized, for the most part. Fascinating, really. Here you are, as promised.
Numbing
Oh,
mist.
thank goodness you came. Be a dear. Find me some more.
Sure. Just be sure to let me know what you learn.
There may yet be humans out there. If you find them, send them to Yusefka's clinic. I endeavor to treat every survivor there is. So please, be a saint.
Not remotely sinister. Change my name to Failing at Gaming. My YouTube channel is Failing at Gaming. I actually wanted to get Failing at Gaming over here, but it was taken. That's why I went for Failing at Streaming. In an alternate timeline, I could have been Failing at Gaming. If only I'd gotten into streaming a little sooner. Been invaded by Dark Spirit, Failing at Gaming. My arch rival and nemesis. I should look up that account and see if they even stream. Although it's kind of late now in any case. Okay, so we can either go forward or left. I'm inclined to go left. Yeah, I shall surpass them. Look at this jaunty gentleman with his stick and his light. Give me your soul. Oh, don't I already have all... What? Ow. What just happened? Am I still in the same place? I think, is this where I came out? Don't I already have a full set of Hunter's Garb? Or is this different Hunter's Garb? Guys, Cthulhu is here. Is that the cathedral? This building here? Oh. Okay. Oh, he's got a bell around his neck. Huh. Is that his actual face? I thought it was a mask. Is that moving? It's like a little black hole drifting around, with Cthulhu on the other side. It doesn't seem to want to grab me again, anyway. I guess that only happens once. Wait, did I get 2 insight from being grabbed? I could have sworn I only had 3 insight a moment ago. I'm not sure what's going on, but interesting. Anyway, what would be called failing at life. Yeah, that account's also me. I've actually taken every account starting with failing at just as a precaution. I mean, in many ways, they're rightfully mine. How can I get one of those cool glowing lanterns? Glowing lanterns, as if normal lanterns don't glow, but they have that white glow. They look cool. I don't know where I'm going. Saying you're expert on life, but you're still at 0 deaths? Nice. Blind play, no deaths. Definitely to be respected. Hey, some cold blood dew. My favourite drink. What a refreshing soda. Oh no, the stairs leading yet somewhere else. There's so many paths. It's like, I've seen like 4 places I can go already. Oop. Hello, sir. Well, probably nothing bad will happen if I take this off of this altar. That's not an altar. Hmm. Oh, what have we got here? Does this open? No. Are these just all giant tombs? People around here are really into burying their dead. Can't they just tumble their dead family members into the recycle bin like a normal family? Ain't gonna make a big deal out of it. Hello? Anyone home? Treat your fellow man with care. Guys, I'm kinda lost. I feel like I'm way more lost in this city than I've ever been in a Dark Souls game. I don't like cities. Everywhere looks the same. These dingy alleyways. Let's go to some nice countryside. Oh, there's a guy here. And I can't lock onto him, so he's a fellow hunter.
You're a beast hunter, aren't you? I knew it. That's precisely how I started out. Oh, beg pardon. You may call me Alfred.
He's talking into my mind.
Stilagarius, hunter of vile bloods. So, what say you? Our prey might differ, but we are hunters, the both of us. Why not cooperate and discuss the things we've learned?
Sure.
Oh,
What can you teach me?
Good. Very good indeed. Take this to celebrate our acquaintance.
Fire paper. Pray.
Beast hunting is a sacred practice. May the good blood guide your way. There must be oodles for us to share. Go on. Just tell me what piques your interest.
I was like, did you say noodles? Because you've got my attention.
As you know, the Healing Church is the fountainhead of blood healing. Well, I'm a simple hunter, quite unfamiliar with the ins and outs of the institution. But I have heard that the holy medium of blood healing is venerated in the main cathedral, and that counselors of the old church reside in the high stratum of the cathedral ward. If you seek blood healing, and the church is willing, you should pay them a visit. Bourbonworth is an old place of learning, and the tomb of the gods, carved out below Yharnam, should be familiar to every hunter. Well, once a group of young Bourbonworth scholars discovered a holy medium deep within the tomb. This led to the founding of the Healing Church and the establishment of blood healing. In this sense, everything sacred in Yharnam can be traced back to Bourbonworth. But today, the college lies deep within a tangled wood, abandoned and decrepit. And furthermore, the Healing Church has declared Bourbonworth forbidden ground. It's unclear how many of its scholars remain alive, but only they know the password that allows passage through the gate. I bid you farewell. It has been a pleasure. May the good blood guide your way.
Huh. I'm not sure how much of that I understand yet, but seems like a nice guy. Hunting vile bloods. So he's not hunting monsters like me. Or maybe he's not hunting monsters like me, but maybe he's hunting monsters like me. He's a blue sentinel. He's hunting people in PvP. He's all into the PvP scene. Can't get through that. Oh boy. That's a big fellow. Wearing a top hat though. Real dapper. I didn't manage to parry that. So hunters don't tend to use poison because it's so slow. But doctors do. Because they can outlast their enemies with that endless source of healing that they carry. Makes sense. I can't wait until we finish the hunter campaign and we can play the doctor campaign. I'm glad this guy had my souls and not the big guy. Somehow that felt like more of an accomplishment than taking down Father Ghastly. I got really spun round. Where did I come from? I've just come up here, right? I guess that's if I don't want to fight the big guy. Audience with workshop. Open main gate. Only a special emblem opens... Oh, so this is what I need the emblem for. I have to start saving up, I guess. Well, I'm glad we resolved that. It's down this way, then. I'm really glad that baby carriage is empty. There were a lot of things that in that baby carriage that could have been worse than it being empty. Okay. Doing this now, are we? Why are these not going through? Oh boy. I don't have any chips, okay? Settle down. They're away with me chips. Oh. People just need to stop feeding them. Stop feeding the seagulls. They're only gonna get more and more aggressive. Nice, I got half a set of binoculars. Oh look, a bridge. Do you think I can survive that fall? Just roll off. Okay, guess we're going this way now then. Oh, that's a lot of bloodstone shards. Beware of insect. Not convinced I like the look of this one. Is that a morning star? Ha! Like the bite of a flea. Actually went way better than I dared hope. Oh, yeah, I can definitely upgrade some stuff with this. Kinda want to go back and get that sword now while I've got a lot of stuff together, but then I'd have to refight all of these things. What's down here? Quickly, let me turn my torch on. Hello? Anyone home? Tempering blood gem. Okay. Glad I held on for that. Yeah, I can see it's closed. What? If it wasn't closed, I wouldn't be trying to interact with it. I'd just be walking through. Is it locked? Broken? You wanna expand on this? No? No? I'll go a different way. Yeah, that cheered me back up a little bit. Alright, let's get back to base and, I think we're done out of this door then. So let's get back to base, upgrade some stuff, and, we can try the other doorway. Hey, Hitman's Guard, how are you doing? Having a good day? You're good? Good to hear. This... Oh, hang on. What was that? Oh, it's just the sun reflecting off of the wheels. I thought it was an item. Woman lies ahead, but the door doesn't open, so... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah, not sure what's going on there. I'm doing pretty good. Got a touch of cold. And this morning's been mayhem, but I can't grumble too much. My rabbits got themselves into some scrapes, and I had to tend to them. But they're alright. Nothing to worry about.
Well, what is it? Very well, let me... Farewell, good hunter.
So now I think I can try that, that sword. Yes. A more gentlemanly weapon. Mixed feelings, to be honest. The sword looks awesome. The hammer looks very silly. Is this better than Skyrim? You can customize your character a lot, yeah. Like I picked how he looked. You can choose all of that. There's a lot less clothing options, I guess. At least less ones I've unlocked. I'm still very early on in my playthrough of this. And you
Welcome home. What is it
level
you
up in
desire?
different ways.
Very well, let me...
You get not that many stats, but they exist.
Farewell, good hunter.
Mostly it's just a different style of game to Skyrim, I guess. Oh hey, the wheelchair guy's back. What was his name?
The moon is close. It will be a long hunt tonight. If the beasts loom large and threaten to crush your spirits, seek a holy chalice, as every hunter before you has. A holy chalice will reveal the tomb of the gods, where hunters partake in communion.
A holy chalice.
Most of the holy chalices lie deep within the tomb of
You
the
need a
gods,
holy chalice to get to the Tomb of the Gods.
and the few that found their way to the surface were lost again in the hands of men. But if the old hunter tales remain true, one of the holy chalices is worshipped in the valley hamlet. Yet the town is in disarray. It was burned and abandoned for fear of the scourge. Home now only to beasts. The perfect place for a hunter, wouldn't you say?
I mean, I'll still be playing Skyrim. I'll be playing Skyrim on Thursday. I've been playing through the whole Soulsborne series on Tuesdays and Fridays for a while. Plan to get them all done. Hey, Buzz. My feeling today? I'm alright. I'm definitely under the weather. Got myself a real sniffle. And the rabbits got themselves into some trouble this morning, so today's not gone to plan. And I didn't sleep in the slightest. But otherwise, everything's absolutely great. How are you doing, bro? Ah, yeah, it's race night tonight, isn't it? We're doing the messenger. See how long it takes us. You up pretty late last night. As long as we're both exhausted, the race will be fair, I'm sure. You'd live in Bloodborne? So what does this do? Physical attack up 1.1%. HP continues to recover +1. Oh, so it's a regen gem, and it gives me like a tiny bit of attack. I can work with that. I guess you're more of a city guy than I am. I'm already sick of all the streets, the run-down alleyways, the murky paths. Everywhere's half flooded. Everywhere looks the same. I can't find my way around. I'm so lost. I'll just tell you, the sky is always grey. I do kind of like grey skies.
Well, what is it you just... Very... Let me...
The patterns of clouds. Monster in the moonlight, devils in his head. How can he shout so loud? Dun 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 dun. Wait, are we back to Skyrim? Are we using the shout?
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
I think there's a song going on here, but I don't know it. Mode ahead, it's okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know any music. I only listen to video game soundtracks. Okay, so what's this way then? I kinda wish I could get rid of this dumb hammer off my back. I just want the sword. Ace of Spades, I know. I don't know the game by title. No, I've literally only just got the strength to wield it. This will be its first time in combat. Also, I didn't use it in that fight. I didn't even use the sword in that fight. I just ripped his heart out. Whoop! Ah! Triple H, it's time to play the game. Sorry, doesn't really mean anything to me. Wait, is it the same song as Rouge's theme from Sonic Adventure 2? Come on, I'm ready to gamble. It's time to play the game. That sounds like a Restless theme. Alright, see you, Alex. Thanks for hanging out. I'll do my best. Sage Against the Machine. Hi, how are you doing? Probably your favorite weapon in the game? Yeah, I did want to try out the sword. A little more classy than an axe. Not really a sword guy normally, but... Oh, is he saluting me? I interrupted him while he was saluting. Now I feel bad. But yeah, the sword just feels like it suits this character a little more. Same song, but sang by a 70-year-old biker. Yeah, I can see that, to be honest. Ow. Come on, I'm ready to gamble. It's time to play the game. Something like that? Yeah, I'm trying to get good at counters in this game. Here we go. Sword and Shield. We're Dark Souls now. The shield is a joke weapon. Yeah, I think I've seen it pop up in the inventory screens. It says that nobody uses them. Ineffectual against the strength of beasts. I'm liking this sword, though. Maybe need to try out the hammer part. Anyway, you having a good day, Sage Against the Machine? I like your name. I've got to try this shield out in combat at least once. Oh. Where am I meant to be going? Closed by a device? Yeah, well, Phoenix talked me into making the Ancestor for this game. So, I mean, you gotta rely on the Ancestor's pistol, right? Do I just have to grind for the key to that place? To that door that was locked? I think that's the only way I've not been. I'm confused. Excuse me, could you give me directions?
Hunter, alive and well, are ya? This here's a safe place. Stay as long as you like. But next time you're out on a hunt, remember what I asked. If you find any sane survivors, tell them to seek shelter at Erden Chapel. Because there's nothing to fear here.
Yeah, I feel like I've been everywhere. Hold on. Why am I... Oh, right. I've got a shield, not my gun. That's why I'm not parrying. Guys, shields are ineffective against the strength of beasts. I mean, I've been to through the left door and downwards is the thing. But I'll go have another look. I feel like I probably just need to get the key to that door, but it's like 10,000 gold pieces. 10,000 souls. I mean, there's nothing cool there now, but I think it's meant to be filed in Shrine. There's a lot of messages on the floor describing, that seem to be describing people that aren't there yet. Did that dog just jump into the fire? Poor thing. Oof. Yeah, parries just aren't worth doing when there's more than one enemy. You can never take advantage of them. Against these guys, we just need to plow through them, I think. I don't think this sword is nearly as good as the axe I was using. I'm gonna stick with it anyway. Nobody tells me what to do. Ooh. Yeah, that sword does not have the stopping power of the axe. I'm gonna have to get used to that. The hammer's slightly more stopping power? Probably. It looks so silly, though. Look at that thing. I can't take that seriously. I look like the moment I unhook this weapon, I look like a Looney Tunes character. Just about the same damage as the sword on its own does as well. This thing's awful. Yeah, the R2 is easily the most comedic thing you can do with this weapon. Wah, wah, wah. Well, it is doing a lot less damage than the axe was. It does seem like it has a little bit of area of effect, but you need it with how slow this is. Maybe it's good against big monsters that can't really dodge. I'm usually incredibly wrong. It's good for stun locking guard. Fair. I mean, as an axe guy, I'm more interested in, you know, killing guard. See, that's way more damage than the hammer was doing. Few notes. Okay. Yeah, I think I just need to get the souls together to buy that key. There doesn't seem to be anywhere else to go.
Oh, good to see you safe. Now, let's think up something to discuss. Just tell me what piques your interest. I bid you farewell. It has been a...
It's weird that a needed item would be in the shop. Oh wait, have I been down here? I don't think I saw this before. I think I walked right past this. What does this thing do? Oh, okay. Now I know where I'm going. What have we got down here? Wondrous special item. Tempering bloodstone. Time for terrible foes. Oh, just more doggos. Hey, Benjaminian. Not seen you in ages. How are you doing? I want to fight this out where there's space. I was worried there was going to be more than one of them. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Practicing Celeste. I feel like I need to get in on that game. Everybody seems to be playing it. Does look like my kind of thing. And it's now been out for like 2 years, so it's about on track for me to start playing it. Top 100 now. Okay. Like speedrunning? I don't see a place where I can drop down. I thought, let's just try the ladder first, I guess. Speedrunning is generous. We're racing the messenger. Neither of us knows anything about speedrunning yet. Speed walk, maybe, yeah. You watched a speed run of it once? What? Burrs, you scoundrel, you've given yourself an advantage over me. I thought we were on the same territory, having each played it once. Watch the speedrun long before you played the game. Huh. Right, I forgot about your constant incredible craving for spoilers. Whereas I like to play the game before I know anything about it. Like, I remember a time when you were always talking to me about how you just sit down and read walkthroughs of games that you'd never played. Just to know all about them. Town is long abandoned. Hunters not wanted here. Oh, I guess I can't go in? Oh, never mind. Bought the game because the speedrun looked great. Fine. I mean, I guess I only played it because you told me to play it, so if you hadn't watched the speedrun before playing the game, I'd have never played it. And I really would have missed out, because the messenger is amazing. Somebody had a bit of an accident here. Better not have been a Titanite bug. I've not seen any Titanite bugs in this game, but I mean everything else from Dark Souls is in here. Shard. I feel like this is probably not the way I'm supposed to go on my first time in here, this area, but oh well. Weeks of shortcut. Oh. Yeah, I think these are going to be stab enemies, not parry enemies. Hunter's torch. Is that different from a regular torch? Designed to incinerate beasts and victims. I mean, it looks identical, but who knows? Can I survive that? I think I might have to. Don't see any other way to go. Oh, there's a ledge there. Okay, I see what I'm doing now. Dark Souls 2 is causing me to have anxieties now that I've lit a torch. I feel like somewhere an invisible torch timer is ticking down. Can't believe I wasted a flame butterfly on this. Oh. Well, guess I'm here now, which I think is back where I started. Okay. Let's go spend my souls and then we'll see what else is here, I guess.
Well, what is it? Very well, let me...
What do I actually want? Blood tinge is pistol damage, right? But pistols do almost nothing anyway. So what's the point? That, like, they're only for setting up counters. Does it make counters more powerful? Power of weapons that use QS bullets. Determines whether or not you can use certain equipment. Oh, what do you think Arcane makes my torch do more damage? I guess it boosts my fire attack? One point of extra damage on my pistol does not seem very worth. Got some vitality and endurance.
Farewell, good hunter.
Let's see what this new blood gem does. Wait, can I put that on? I'm not too bothered about mechanical spoilers. Mostly just game and story stuff. I mean, I suppose you could tell me that part. Does Blood Tinge make counters do more damage, or is it just the bullets that do more damage? Maybe I get real guns later. Oh, okay, this is the place that the guy was talking about. Old Yharnam that was burned to the ground. That explains why everything is on fire. It just makes the bullets stronger. That seems weird, because the bullets don't seem to be designed to actually do damage. They seem to be purely for counters. When they do tiny damage and it only gives them 1 extra point, hardly feels worth it. Your gun is a counter gun. Yeah, maybe there's real guns later. Oh.
Hunter! Didn't you see the warning? Turn back at once. Old Yharnam, burned and abandoned by men, is now home only to beasts. They are of no harm to those around. Turn back, or the hunter will face the hunt.
It's a selection of guns. Okay, so maybe I can get a real gun later. I've only seen counter guns so far. I think. I actually don't know. There's some guns in the shops that I thought were for countering. Maybe I should be buying them and giving them a try. So this guy, since these beasts aren't hurting anybody, he wants me to just leave them alone. And honestly, I'd be fine with that, except I don't know where else to go. Oh, no. Is there not a... what? Does the monocular just put you into first person? There's not like a zoom or anything? I can't see heck. Well, it looks like there's a guy up there with a gramophone going. Other than that, I've no idea what's going on. Maybe that's his loudspeaker. Is it a monocular or a monocle? It seems more like a monocle.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Sage Against the Machine. Welcome to the failings. Really appreciate it. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Pretty much tripped over this guy. The phalanx. I like it. Anyway, I'll have to look forward to getting a real gun later, I guess. What a thrilling combat.
You are a skilled hunter, adept
half cut? Is he suggesting that I'm addicted to blood? Because, I mean... at this point I probably would suffer severe withdrawal symptoms. He might not be wrong. It's not my fault, I've got a medical condition. Are you the guy who's yelling at me? Sir?
Which is why I must stop you.
That's... it's the most dangerous gramophone I've ever seen. I'm on fire. Well, I'll be honest, I saw that coming. I mean, not that he had a Gatling gun. But he was inevitably going to attack me. Because I'm killing all of the beasts that he's protecting. He doesn't understand that I'm just really, really lost. All I want is directions. Goodness, the best one for a physical build? I mean, I don't really know what build I'll be going for. I kind of like the idea of being a gun guy, though. Is this back the way I came? Oh. If I drop off here, does that put me... oh! Ow, 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 ow!
Well, the next time you dream, give some thought.
I was just trying to see if that bit that I dropped down to is the bit that I ran past. Oh well. This bit can be a bit of a pain. And it's just a guy with a Gatling gun. I'm sure I'll get over it. So you say there's guns that do real damage, right? I get to equip the Gatling gun when I kill that guy, right? Have that in my left hand. Just mow down everyone in my way. Spoilers? Wait, what? Okay. I shouldn't ask questions that I don't want the answer to. Except asking questions to the air is basically how I live my life. That guy has my souls. Yeah, there we go. After the homing missile launcher or the attack helicopter? Man, endgame Bloodborne sounds mental. I can't wait. And what that guy said, I should think you still dream, as in I can go to the dreaming place. Man, wouldn't it be nice to be a hunter, and just be able to go to sleep and dream anytime? I remember last time I slept. Endgame. Well, I mean, once you've got the attack helicopter, you can just fly to the final boss, right? I hope that was the barrels exploding and he doesn't have a missile launcher up there. Botham did just mention a homing missile launcher though, so I can't rule it out. Oh! You can't even go to fishing towns these days without being attacked by seagulls. It's ridiculous. Now what's... Hope that's not getting taken out of that waitress's wages. She'll end up on the streets. Excuse me, is it you breaking all these pots? Ow! Hello? Blood-tinged gemstone. Hey, I can make my gun stronger. No, 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 no! I don't understand what his problem is. Just because he told me not to disturb the creatures under his care and I've come here to throw rocks at them, he's got to make a big deal out of it. That's just a regular... I was starting to think this guy was intangible, but it's just a regular dude. Okay. Is this the building that he... Yeah, I can see his gun, so he can't get me if I'm down here. Unless he drops a grenade on me, which I probably can't rule out. Special item waits ahead. I mean, you say that, but the door doesn't appear to open. But he's always marking doors that I can't get through. I can't wait until later in the game when I get the skeleton key and the map really opens up. Up, yeah. Can I not hit this guy? This guy's immune to guns. Guess I don't have a real gun. It's just got a little bulb in the end and makes a banging noise. But he's got a thing over his head, so he can't see the little flash. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, I won't be confronting that guy on the bridge. Okay, you are not the regular enemies here. What is your deal? He's gone home in any case. Alright, we'll fight down here. Is here better for you? Ugh. What's that? I'm not sure what's happening here. What is this guy's issue? I guess maybe he's desperately trying to lead me out to where the gun can fire? Is that what he's got going on? He keeps running out and back. Are we fighting for real now? Or are you just gonna leave again? You're just gonna leave again, aren't you? Fine then, go! Everybody leaves me in the end. Oh, he's healed. Does he have blood vials? He must be a real hunter then. Come on. Come on, buddy. I'm sorry, what? Why did that do 0 damage? My regular attacks are doing more damage than that. Can you not counter other hunters? Are they immune to counters? You can only counter beasts? I mean, I could counter the Gascoigne, but I think he'd gone off the end. Gone off the deep end. Stop doing that. Smug dude, you're not even the one who killed me. Well, the next time you dream, I'll be waiting for you. Ah, there go those souls. Trying to conserve my blood. Maybe I need to go get some supplies. I've not got any blood or any bullets. At least there's some open air here. This place is a little bit less crowded than regular Yharnam is. I feel like I can breathe a little bit more. Yeah, man. Oh, I should have checked what that blood tinge rune does. If I can equip it on my gun. Oh well, next time. Next time I die horribly because I'm trying to rush back to where I was. No, not to the pigeon. It's not like this. Not to the goals. I've heard the white gulls cry. Never again shall I know peace on this earth. Have I tried watching the film Bulletproof? Have you tried watching such and such a film is interesting phrasing? Is it so bad that it's very difficult to do? Have you tried watching this film? Not everybody can get through it. You might learn something useful. Just need to be bulletproof, huh? I'll put being bulletproof on my wish list. Next to super strength and laser eyes. How can you fire at me at that angle? That's absurd. I'm directly below you. I can't even look up at you, but you can shoot down at me? Okay, let's just fight him down here where we get a good chance to do some damage. I don't think you're the one talking to me. Because it sounded like it was coming from the tower. One second, Tilka, I'm mid-combat. Back here. Oh, off you go, Tilly. Tilly, I kinda need you to not be in the doorway so I can close the door. Is he stood in the fire or what? I think this guy is the other guy's apprentice. He has that air of incompetence around him. Come on, come down here and fight me. What is this? What are you doing? And why? we go. Okay. Really wants to fight you under the machine gun. Yeah, it's not happening. I can't conceive of a reason why he'd think I'd let him do that. Nobody's ever gonna fight him under the machine gun. What's wrong with him that I'd even think that such a thing is gonna happen? Okay, we got him. Oh, we got this fire paper as well. Strengthen his quicksilver bullets. So he's gone. What's up here? Oh, a nice gargoyle. Actually, I think that may be a grotesque. I don't see a water pipe. Oh, it looks like there's a secret down there. But maybe I need to destroy the Gatling gun first. Having the Gatling gun sounds wonderful. Good luck. Ah. Has he got a grenade launcher?
I should think you still have dreams. Well, the next time you dream, give some thought.
Okay, but those creatures you're protecting, I'm gonna kill them over and over again until I kill you. So think about who you're really helping here. To knock him off the top immediately. Maybe with the blunderbuss or something, just punch him straight off the edge. Oh, maybe with a powerful weapon, if you'll stand still for long enough. Oh, more bloodstones. And I still forgot to improve my handgun. I think I've got regeneration on my axe, but it's obviously the amount of healing is a joke even by Soulsborne standards. Yep. I get like 1 hit point every 5 seconds. I've been running short on healing items for a while, to be fair. It's okay, that guy up there kills me in like one hit. So I have no use for a healing item. Not for the boss fight, anyway. I might need to get there. Oh, let's not heal. I don't understand why they felt the need to put the hacking buttons all over the place in this game. You can't reuse the layout you used for the previous game. You have this game that is exactly the same as the other games you've made, and then you put the buttons in humorous places. I do not appreciate the joke. Just wait until Sekiro. I'm not really looking forward to playing Sekiro. Everybody seems to hate it. Does the select button really need to be attack? I find that plausible, given what people have told me about Sekiro. People were talking about it being really good when it first came out, but since then everybody seems to hate it. It's not stood the test of time by the sounds of it. Excuse me, do you have any blood you could spare? So all the buttons are block, the select button is attack, and the back pad is jump? What is the back pad? I'm just hoping Sekiro will be different enough that it doesn't fool my instincts. Whereas this game feels exactly like Dark Souls, it's just the buttons are in different places. Kinda hoping to get my souls and just get out of here, to be honest. It's half 4, I need to wrap up. I can worry about the boss fight next time. My soul's up here. Oh, this is going to be a pain. Okay, let me go level up. And then I'll end for this afternoon. Every hunter I've met has been... Just about every hunter I've met has been a jerk. Is this what is this the pedigree I want to live up to? Do I really want to be a hunter? It's that one guy who turned into a beast. Is this guy with the gun? Just sitting on rooftops mowing people down. These are not likable people. I don't identify with these.
Welcome. What is it? Very well. Let me.
I feel like hunting is a mugs game.
Farewell, good hunter.
So... what's the blood tinge gem? Blood attack up 1.8%. Makes my gun do 2 points more damage, which is more than a level of blood tinge would do, so I guess that's something. Okay, we got some extra health. Maybe that'll help us get through next time. Yeah, for now I will have to wrap up there. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Thanks for being here. So yeah, I've had a good time enjoying this game. So yeah, next Bloodborne will be Friday afternoon. Tomorrow afternoon will be FTL Faster Than Light. But I'll be back in 2.5 hours when me and our own unsalted bosom will be racing the messenger. Amateur hour speedruns. And by amateur hour I mean amateur, probably 7 or 8 hours. A few days. Which should be good. So I hope to see people there. Let's see who's online and who we can host, shall we? Anybody else playing Bloodborne? This guy says new Bloodborne. I'm hoping that means he's doing a first time play. Let's go see him and see how he's doing. Nightmare Bear. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope to catch you all again.